within, the school hours that school operates. Each region have different contact hours. They have different time of reopening and closing of schools. So all these things, we'll get to know them through this regional Bantaba in Birkama. Mr. Jibril Ba, as the PEO, the Principal Education Officer in Region 2, can you please briefly tell us how do you go about, your contact hours, and are there any problems within, your region as of now?
As a region, we have our own school calendar. Looking at our calendar, we targeted over 900 contact time, which we want to make sure at the level of the schools this is achieved. At policy level, we are looking forward to achieving 880. But at the level of the school, we are targeting more than 900 hours. Now, in order to sort of meet that target, immediately when schools open, the first thing that we do tell the head teachers, even if you have one child inside the classroom, start teaching that child. And now that has yielded dividends where the moment schools open, it seems everybody is in class, so that classes start immediately. And when that happens, the next thing that we do as a region, the cluster monitors would stabilize schools equally at our level. As we speak, 2 of our vehicles with teams have already left to test stabilize schools, looking at the teachers on the ground, whether lessons have started in earnest, and other issues, all geared towards ensuring that classes have started to ensure we achieve our target of over 900 hours.
Mr. Ba, another question for you. Now, looking at the environment where your region is, this is one of the biggest regions. And how long would you take, how long will it take you to do that particular exercise, to stabilize, the operation of schools in your region?
Here in Region 2, we have 2 types of areas. Like in the combos, you have, which is peri-urban, and we have the rural. And what we do as of now is like when we stabilize our schools, we start with the peri-urban area, that is the combo schools, so that with the phonies, that one is easier, it can take less than a week. But all in all, I can say we can do this stabilization within a period not more than 3 weeks on a daily basis. I would also want to make this point clear. Stabilization is an ongoing process in schools because teachers do come and leave, and others may leave for other reasons, which we have to put in teachers to replace them. But as of now, once schools are open, our major activity is 2 things. One, to stabilize the schools and ensure that teaching and learning starts immediately.
Thank
Thank you very much, Mr. Ba. Madam Fanta Samate, you are the Senior Education Officer at the Human Resource Department. Can you talk to us about postings in general in Region 2 and some of the challenges confronting?
Region 2, compared to other regions, is a mighty region. I can say it's the biggest region in the country. And teacher postings is very challenging. It's not an easy task. Now, posting starts, we normally start postings at a very early stage. We do our regional postings before we reach the national posting. Now, at regional postings, we make sure that all our schools have at least 70% of qualified teachers, being it lower basic schools or senior secondary schools. Now, during these regional postings, we look at the number of classes in each school, and that helps us to determine the number of teachers we are going to post to that school. Now, when it comes to national postings, that's where you also consider the seniority list in our region compared to other regions. As I said earlier, regional postings, you concentrate on your region only. But when it comes to national postings, it cuts across the whole country, whereby some teachers will be moved from one region to another. When we receive our quota from the Gambia College, that means the newly qualified teachers from the college given to us. We sit down and look at the vacancies we have in our schools. This tells us how to post our teachers. Now, these postings, as I said, is very challenging. Most of the teachers do not want to go far from where they are staying. And if you ought to be a teacher, you have the right to say, I'm not going to be posted to this particular school. But for us at the regional office here, we feel it's your duty to serve in any part of the country, especially the region where you are. All of us cannot be concentrated in Brikama and the surrounding. The postings procedures we have in the region here highlights that if you are posted anywhere and you reject your postings, you have the right to leave the system. So this is what we are using. The PO talks about contact hours. I just want to shed light on that. Contact hours also is a very key issue in Region 2. We normally target, the ministry targeted 880 contact hours, but we normally go beyond that when we are preparing our flexible calendar. We go beyond 1,000 hours, and we normally monitor our teachers at school to make sure that these hours are gained. How do we do that? They normally organize extra classes so that hours lost can be gained at the right time. Basically, postings, this is what we look at when it comes to postings.
Thank you very much, Madam Fanta. Now, Samate, can you please shed light on the posting regarding Gambia College? I mean, do you get, your quota on time? Because we've learned that, some are saying that they don't come on time. Is that true or not?
That's very true. Especially this year, we have really faced a lot of problems when it comes to postings. Gambia College do give us quotas that we're supposed to post in our schools. But then, this particular year, there has been a lot of problems. Teachers were coming in bits that it forced us to continue posting throughout, because initially the number will be given to us and we will post all of them to schools. But this particular year we have seen a difference. Teachers are coming in, those that have no reference at the college are given to us and we post those teachers. And those that are to prior references are still there and they are part of our quota. And this is really giving us problem